FAQ is being issued by CBIC regarding prepackaged and pre-labeled products. Let us discuss this aspect in detail. FAQ on GST applicability on pre-packaged and labeled goods, which is issued by CBIC dated 17th July 2022. The first question addressed: what is the change which is made with respect to packaged and labeled commodity with effect from 18th July 2022? Before 18th July 2022, GST was applied on specified goods when they are put up in a unit container and were bearing a registered brand name or were bearing brand name in respect of which an actionable claim or enforceable right in a court of law is available. From 18th July 2022, this provision undergone a change and GST has made applicable on supply of pre-packaged and labeled commodities, attracting the provisions of Legal Metrology Act for such items like pulses, cereals like rice, wheat, flour, etc., which was earlier attracted GST at the rate of 5% when branded and packed in a unit container. Now, from 18th July 2022, when these items are pre-packaged and labeled, GST will be attracted. Some other items like curd, lassi, puffed rice, etc., when they are pre-packaged and labeled, will attract GST at the rate of 5% from 18th July 2022. The second question which is answered: what is the scope of pre-packaged and labeled for the purpose of GST levy on food items like pulses, cereals and flours? For the purpose of GST, the expression pre-packaged means pre-packaged commodity as defined in Clause 1 of Section 2 of the Legal Metrology Act 2009, were packaged in which the commodities pre-packed or a label securely affixed thereto is required to bear the declarations under the provisions of the Legal Metrology Act and the rules made thereunder. According to Clause 1 of Section 2 of Legal Metrology Act, prepackaged commodity means a commodity which without the purchaser being present is placed in a package of whatever nature, whether sealed or not, so that the product contained therein has a predetermined quantity. There are two aspects in this definition. Two conditions are to be satisfied to attract GST. First one is it is prepackaged, and second one is it is required to bear the declaration under the provisions of the Legal Metrology Act 2009 and the rules made thereunder. So if the specified commodities are supplied in a package that do not require declaration under Legal Metrology Act 2009 and the rules made thereunder, the same will not be treated as prepackaged and labeled for the purpose of GST levy. In respect of food items such as pulses, cereals like rice, wheat flour, etc., the supply of specified prepackaged food articles would fall within the purview of the definition of the prepackaged commodity under the Legal Metrology Act 2009 and the rules made thereunder. When such prepackaged and labeled packages contained a quantity up to 25 kilogram or 25 liter in terms of Rule 3A of Legal Metrology Packaged Commodity Rules 2011, subject to other exclusions provided in the Act and the rules made thereunder. The next question: what is the scope of this coverage taking into account various exclusions provided under the Legal Metrology Act and the rules made thereunder? Rule 3A of Chapter 2 of Legal Metrology Packaged Commodities Rules 2011 prescribes that package of commodities containing quantity of more than 25 kg or 25 liter do not require a declaration to be made under Rule 6 thereof. Accordingly, GST will apply on such specified goods where the prepackaged commodity is supplied in packages containing quantity of less than or equal to 25 kg. It is clarified that a single package of items like cereals, pulses, flour, etc., containing a quantity of more than 25 kilogram or 25 liter would not fall under the category of prepackaged and labeled commodity for the purposes of GST and would therefore will not attract GST. Next question: whether GST would apply to a package that contains multiple retail packages. Example: a package containing 10 retail packages of flour of 10 kg each. GST will apply if several packages intended for retail sale to ultimate customer, for example 10 packages of 10 kg each, are sold in a larger pack, then GST would apply to each supply. Such packages may be sold by a manufacturer through distributor. The individual packs of 10 kg each are meant for eventual sale to retail customer. But if a package of, for example, rice containing 50 kg in one individual package would not be considered as a prepackaged and labeled commodity for the purpose of GST levy, even if Rule 24 of Legal Metrology Packaged Commodities Rule 2011 mandates certain declarations to be made on such wholesale package, because for packages of more than 25 kg or 25 liter, GST will not be applicable. GST will not apply. Therefore, Packages of for package of rice containing 50 kg, GST will not apply. Next question. At what stage would GST apply on each supplies? That is, whether GST would apply on specified goods sold by manufacturer or producer to wholesale dealer who subsequently sell it to a retailer. The answer given is GST would apply whenever a supply of such goods is made by any person. That is, if a manufacturer is supplying to a distributor, or distributor is supplying to a retailer, or retailer is supplying to ultimate customer. In this case, the manufacturer or wholesaler or retailer will be entitled to input tax credit on GST charged by his supplier in accordance with the input tax credit provisions in GST. In case of supplier availing threshold exemption, or a supplier has opted for composition scheme, he will be entitled to exemption or composition scheme as the case may be according to the GST provisions. The next question, whether tax is payable if such goods are purchased in packages of up to 25 kg or 25 liter by a retailer, but the retailer sells it in loose quantities in his shop for any reason. So GST will be applied when the goods are sold in prepackaged and labeled packets. Therefore, GST will apply when prepackaged and labeled package is sold by distributor or manufacturer to such retailer. But if retailer supplies the item in loose quantity from the package, such supply by a retailer, it is not a supply of packaged commodity for the purpose of GST levy. In this case, the input tax which is paid by the retailer to the wholesaler, it will form part of the cost and it will be added to the cost when he is selling the product to ultimate customer. Then next question, whether tax is payable if such packaged commodities are supplied for consumption by industrial customers or institutional customers. Supply of packaged commodity for consumption by industrial customer or institutional customer, it is excluded from purview of Legal Metrology Act by virtue of Rule 3C of Chapter 2 of Legal Metrology Packaged Commodities Rules 2011. So, when it is applied in such manner as to attract exclusion provided under the said Rule 3C, it will not be considered as pre-packaged and labeled for the purpose of GST levy. The next question, a person X is a rice miller. He sells packages containing 20 kg of rice, but he is not making the required declaration under Legal Metrology Act and the rules made thereunder. He is required to make declaration as per the Legal Metrology Act, but the person is not making the required declaration. Then will it be considered as pre-packaged and labeled and therefore liable to GST? So it is considered as such packages will be considered as prepackaged and labeled commodity for the purpose of GST, since these packages requires declaration under legal methodology packaged commodities rules 2011. So the person, the miller X, will be required to pay GST on supply of such packages. Even though the person has not made any declaration, but he is liable to make declaration, and he is also liable to pay GST on supply of such packages. Other relevant issues in respect of these prepackaged commodities. The Legal Metrology Act and the rules made thereunder prescribes certain conditions for exclusion and provides certain exemptions under Rule 26 of Legal Metrology Packaged Commodities Rules 2011. It is therefore stated that if it is supplied in such manner as to attract the exclusion or such exemption, the item shall not be treated as pre-packaged commodities for the purpose of GST levy. If you like the video, please like, comment and share the video. For more updates, please subscribe to our channel. For further notifications, please press the bell icon. Thank you.